Hi Aquarius, and welcome to October 2016 Tarot. I'm Celtic Gaia Tarot, and you're welcome to your reading. I always do Aquarius first. I think it's because I'm an Aquarius and it helps me connect with the energies. And I've tried doing other signs first, it just doesn't work. So there you go, Aquarius. That's the way it is. So yeah, I'm trying a Celtic crossbred for the October monthlies to see how they go. It's not my favourite spread, and 15 minutes to do it is not a very long time, but I'm going to give it a go and see how it goes. So yeah, your centre of the reading is a Hanged Man, Aquarius, so that I'm not going to go too much into the Hanged Man yet because there's so many different elements going on to this reading. I'm going to come back to the Hanged Man, but as most viewers know, the Hanged Man is about releasing control. It's about surrendering, and it's about letting go to the larger patterns in our life, really. But I'm going to come back to it because there's so much going on in this reading. What crosses you is the Seven of Wands, and how I understand the Seven of Wands is about standing up for what you value, putting boundaries down, maybe establishing your own territory. Some say it's a conflict card. I've never experienced conflict with the Seven of Wands. I've experienced a little bit of a this far and no more with the Seven of Wands energy, but it's definitely about boundaries, about establishing what you value, sticking up for yourself, and so maybe that's what people mean about conflict, but that's not conflict to me. So anyhow, so that's your crossing card, and that says this month there might be a need for you to put down boundaries and lay your territory and state your values really clearly. But let's carry on and see what else comes up. So yeah, you start October with the Two of Cups. And yes, I was thinking for Aquarius single readings, you ended the month with the Two of Cups. So for some Aquarius, you're entering October with the Two of Cups. And this is, this is a soulmate card. This is about a connection with another person. That moves on to the Death card, which is what comes in after the Two of Cups, which really begins to make more sense to the Hanged Man to me, really. Because for any Aquarius who are entering into a relationship, it means a transformation. We change and we're transformed by the people we meet in our lives. And for those Aquarius who are not entering into a relationship, for the ones who are already in a relationship, this Death card just means to me transformation. There's a letting go and a surrendering process. And October is the 10th month. In the 10th month, the 10s are always endings and new beginnings. And you've got a couple of 10s, so there's a theme of endings here. Your crowning card is the King of Cups. And I'm going to stick with this definition as you, Aquarius, actually, rather than outside influences, because the centre of the Celtic cross reading always represents your inner world, and this part is your environment. So to me, the King of Cups in this position with the Hanged Man and the Death card and even the Seven of Wands speaks to me of a maturing, a basic maturing of your emotional nature. It's that sort of sense of becoming a king. And yes, and I'm an Aquarian, and I'm quite comfortable to say it's a growing up process. basically. It's a sort of beginning to own your need for emotional comfort, emotional love. It's literally taking charge of your emotional needs and your emotional life, Aquarius. And I'm not sure, that's how I'm reading this deck. This surrender, this letting go, this finding what you value. And this card represents your mind. It's a conscious mind, and it seems to be you're in charge of this bit, and that's what you're focusing your energy on. So you're focusing your energy on your own emotional needs. And the kings are always quite active. They're the yang principle rather than the female receptor principle. So it seems to me, for many Aquarius, you're taking active steps to change your emotional and your relational world. There's a transformation going on here, Aquarius. At the root of the matter is 10 of Wands, and I've got a feeling that for some Aquarius out there, this is the end of quite a long path. And a path of feeling quite held down, quite held back, quite oppressed. But because it's a 10, he's nearly at his destination. And again, this transformation, this coming to an end of something. It's basically, but he's coming to an end. And the fact the 7 of Wands is your crossing card sort of speaks to me again of maybe that need to delegate, to put boundaries down around the load you're carrying. Here, there's a really big transformation at bay here. And it's to do with coming into your own personal power, stating your values, letting go of some of the load that you've been carrying. I'm loving this reading. Ooh, okay. And realising we never lose people who are for us, because, people putting our boundaries down is not negative. You've got loyal heart as your additional guidance card, and that's our nature, basically. That's who we are. So a very interesting inner process of maturing here going on. I am really, really loving this reading. Your additional guidance card, I'm really loving 10 of discs, which is great. So, that's sort of that's your advice card. So for some people, that might mean enjoying the financial abundance that's maybe some people have been given the gift of money. But this is an additional guidance card. It's saying to me that that's your advice, to enjoy it, to enjoy this abundance. Because 10 of discard is abundance, basically. I'll come back to that. It's a very funny position to be in. But maybe that abundance is, even though it's a discard, there's a group of them. It's also the happy family card. There's a man and a woman. There's other people around. So maybe the additional guidance card is to enjoy what you've been given, to begin to drop this load, to enjoy your emotions, to just to enjoy everything that you've been given, basically. And your environment, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and this is out of your control. So this could be, for some people, this could be your 2 of Cups. So it could be an earth sign. Some people are meeting. We also got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is the water sign. So a few of you might have choices here to make, which is your hopes and fears card. It's about having too many choices and not sure what to choose here. So for some people, some Aquarians might have choices. Again, you can never, there's no right and wrong about who to choose here. Look out for my love reading. It's going to be in the next couple of days. But it all depends of the... I mean, both these knights are quite loyal. They're not the Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands who rush in and out. They're quite solid. This one's more dreamy, sort of romantic, and this one's much more practical. Very, very interesting. But this could be news around jobs, money, finances. It could be anything. But the reason I'm thinking some people might have choices is your hopes and fears card is the 7 of Cups, which is, and your hopes and fears, I'm wondering if some of you are, you know, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I choose one cup and it's not good and I should have chosen the other one? It seems quite a complicated card to have there, actually. And there's no advice here apart from trusting your own self, really. What feels right, Aquarius, is always the best thing to follow. What feels right for you. And look out for my love readings. And I wouldn't worry too much because the outcome's in 9 of Cups. So this is a character who's extremely happy with himself, you know. A wish has come true. There couldn't be a more beautiful ending, and it's a cup energy. It's emotional satisfaction. And I pulled an additional card because that's how I do my Celtic cross readings. Basically, I pull cards to get a major arcana, and you've got the strength card. So this whole reading, Aquarius, seems to be a really massive transformation going on. For some people, there's so much choices. There's endings. There's a surrendering, a maturing. Okay, there's a bit of confusion. But the outcome is that union with your own self. It's coming into synchronicity with yourself, of taming the beast. I don't like that comment, but what I'm getting, taming the beast, is about maturing, coming to be authentic in your own self, of being... gaining strength, gaining power through love, the King of Cups again, and compassion, rather than, for some of this is conflict. Strength card is about gaining your power through love, kindness and compassion, and not brute strength. And this is a brilliant reading, Aquarius. I'm quite excited personally about October, and I'll post the love readings as soon as I can. I've got next couple of days. If you subscribe, it goes directly to your inbox. And yes, Aquarius, I'll see you in the next couple of days with the love readings. Okay, bye.